good morning class. Coming for the next part of the video. Already I had discussed regarding triangular law of vector addition. What was triangular law of vector addition? As I am saying, triangular law of vector addition is that when one vector is ended and another vector is started, that time I can use triangular law of vector addition. And if suppose on a point two forces are acting or two vectors are acting like that, so how we will calculate the resultant vector? That time also very easy. That time we will use the parallelogram law of vector addition. So suppose this is vector A and this is vector B. Let's give the name. That is O. Probably it is given in book. OP and OQ. No problem. OP, OQ. Now, as I know, if you are dragging one object from both the two direction, then object will not move in this direction, object will not move in this direction. In between these two, the force resultant of these two force will be acted somewhere. So obviously the resultant of these two vector will be acted in between this. So this is the direction of resultant vector. So how I will calculate that? So better in book it is written OS. So I am writing also OS. So what I will do, I will form a parallelogram. A parallelogram which is ended over here. So this is the parallelogram. So OP, OS, I am drawing a perpendicular here. So what is the resultant vector direction? Direction of resultant vector alpha denoting over here. So if it is a parallelogram, if this is a vector B, so this side of the parallelogram also acting on the same direction just like B. So from equality vector, this can be also written as B. This can be also written as B. No problem. So let's give the name. This is P, ending vector P. This is E, where I am drawing a perpendicular, and this is my Q. Clear? I think no confusion. Done. So how I will get the resultant? So as a whole, if you see it as a whole, see properly. If you see it as a whole, so this is one vector. This is another vector. I know this is the direction, but magnitude mode, if I think about that, this is one vector, this is another vector. So actually it is something like triangular law of vector addition. So here also, if I do that all calculation, so here also I will get that triangular law of vector addition. If for this triangle I am calculating my triangular law of vector addition, so for parallelogram law also, vector R equal to A square plus B square, root under A square plus B square plus twice of A B cos theta. Clear? See, you can ask me, ma'am, why you are not deducing the same thing like that? See, parallelogram law, triangular law will not come to deduce parallelogram law of vector addition. So, from triangular law also, you can do the same thing. See, if this is alpha, I can take it as theta. Then, first, this whole triangle I will take in consider. Then, this three triangle. Just diagram wise a little bit different, but other mathematical calculation, remember, just like triangular law of vector addition. So tan alpha equal to what? Direction also same. Tan alpha will be equal to, that is B sin theta by will get A plus B cos theta. A plus B cos theta. So from this triangular law also and this parallelogram law also, something a little diagrammatically there is a difference, but other things are pretty much similar with the triangular law of vector addition. Clear? So now I will discuss few cases. What might be happen? Suppose two vectors are proceeding in the same direction. Two vectors are proceeding in the same direction. So if two vectors are in the same direction means what? Two vectors are parallel to each other, showing you. Suppose one vector is proceeding along this direction, another also proceeding along this direction. So what will be their resultant? See, two vectors are proceeding along same direction means what is the angle between them? Angle between them is theta. Theta is 0 degree because they are parallel to each other. That time resultant will be, what will be the value of cos 0? Cos 0's value is what? Cos 0's value is, we know that cos 0 is what? Cos 0 is 0 means 1 and sin 0 is what? 0. Cos 0 is 0 and sin 0 is 0. Therefore, vector resultant vector R will be equal to, see, if I put cos 0, this term will give me 1. So I will get R equal to A plus B if two vectors are just equal to one another, means and they are proceeding to same direction. So I will get R vector R equal to A plus B plus 2AB. So that is equal to a root under this one. So this is can be written as root under A plus B whole square. So it can be written as A plus B. Clear? No confusion. So if two vectors are proceeding along same direction, what will be the direction of resultant vector? Direction of resultant vector, nothing but that is tan alpha equal to, we know sin 0 means 0. So tan alpha equal to 0 means no direction of resultant vector. If two vectors are proceeding in opposite direction but they are equal to each other, proceeding along opposite direction. Opposite direction means A, suppose A is moving along this direction, B is moving along this direction. What is the angle between these two? If I take this vector B over here, because these are the same, so if I take my B vector, this is A vector, so this one A along this direction and B along this direction. So what is the angle between these two? Angle between these two is 180 degree. What is the value of cos 180 degree? We know cos 180 degree is nothing but minus 1. So at that time R will be A minus B. A minus B. That's all for vector addition. So that's done. Acha. Now I will discuss that vector subtraction. Vector addition.